Evans Ndicka, born in France, but he has roots from Cameroon, 23 years of age, left-footed defender, close to joining Arsenal. We are having Dean Jones, Ryan Taylor, and obviously the CEO of the team where he plays for in Germany, coming out and really telling us what he thinks about Ndicka on his move to Arsenal because his contract is running down. Then you're talking about Rowe and how he's going to go on and act as a boost for Arsenal as they are really scratching their heads to find a solution to the Gabriel Jesus question that was asked when he got an injury, and that question needs to be answered as soon as possible because teams like Chelsea are going in to sign in strikers before even the January transfer window really comes in, such that when the window opens on the 1st of January, they are going to come out and see these players come at the club and obviously take part into their game. They're going to play either on 2nd or 3rd January. That shows you how serious the clubs are, and Arsenal is trying to do the needful to do it that they also find a solution, and Rowe has been talked about as one of the solutions at the club. Welcome to Rokani Media Football, and obviously we are talking Serge Milinković-Savić for I don't know how many times into this year, because every season this guy has been linked to Arsenal, and last season looked like this guy was linked to Arsenal a lot, but this time around he's back in the news. I'm going to give you my ultimatum, what my objective thoughts are on this guy being linked to Arsenal. Rokani David is my name. Don't forget to go in the right bottom corner, smash the subscription button, smashing it, hit the notification bell that whenever you get notified every time I upload a video onto this channel. Remember, I want to hit 9,000 subscribers, and guys, let's go on and subscribe. We are left with 700 and just 80 to hit 8,300 subscribers. Let's subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to leave close to 200 likes onto this video and smash that like button, guys. Smash it, show me some love, and each and every time you smash the like button, that means that you guys are really enjoying my job. Now, I brought you a story last week that Evans Ndicka has agreed personal terms with Arsenal and is close to and is going to join Arsenal in the summer of 2023. I saw very many Arsenal fans coming out and argue, we are on the trophy. How can they go in and bring in a player who is going to help us next season, not this season? We should go on and really get in a player who is going to help us immediately. And I had only one statement to reply to all those Arsenal fans. The Englishman says, it's said that the wise see ahead. Now, let me give you an example. Right now, if you are to go in for Ndicka, you are supposed to go on and pay close to 10 or 15 million euros to Frankfurt to get him because he's left with 6 months. Okay, let's say 10, between 8 and 10. And he's just left with 6 months to become a free agent. If you are Arsenal, what do you do? What do you do? I think the best thing to do is to go in, let him accomplish his 6 months and run his contract down, because in January, he's going to be allowed to negotiate with another team outside the Bundesliga. Sign a pre-contract with him and know that you've brought in that player like you did to Matana. That's how Arsenal signed Matana last season. Sorry, in January. They signed a pre-contract and the player arrived in the summer. And obviously, I think it's better to save that amount of money, because when you sign him and put in some 10 million euros, you'll have to give him a sign-on fee and a contract which is huge. I think it's better to get this 10 million that would have only been used in paying Frankfurt to paying it to Ndicka in terms of salaries and sign-on fees plus agent fees. Don't you think so? I think that's better. That's a better way of doing business, and I believe that is a smart way. But Arsenal fans were really raging and coming out and complaining about Arsenal going in for signing like Ndicka, who is going to come and help them out in the summer. But this is how business is done. Look at Chelsea. They've gone ahead to sign in Nkunku, and Nkunku is going to come out and help them next summer. And that's what business should be like in the modern way of football. What of Real Madrid, that have gone ahead to spend close to £75 million on a 16-year-old Endrick from Real Madrid, and is going to join them 2 years from now. That is the trend of new business. Let no one lie to you. And I think Arsenal fans should go on and know what the business is like. I know you guys are really anxious to go on and win the trophy, and you would like them to go on and make huge signings, but that money is not available. Now, Ryan Taylor has gone ahead and told us that Arsenal are among a list of clubs in contention to sign Frankfurt defender Evan Ndicka. When his contract expires at the end of the season, Arsenal will be free to negotiate with the player in January when he enters the final 6 months of the deal. Now, this is what I've been talking about, that Arsenal is doing something great for themselves. I think they believe with Ben White, Tomiyasu, who can come on and add their centre-back services to Rob Holding, Gabriel Magalhaes, and Saliba, I think Mikel Arteta believes that they can help them run through this season. And next season, he will go on and bring in Evan Ndicka, because they need another left-footed central defender. They wanted Lisandro Martinez, snubbed Arsenal, and went to Manchester United. Now Ndicka is the one, a variable, strong, tall, good on the ball, and obviously he's really one of those strong defenders that Arsenal is looking at. Obviously, the manager believes that they are going to lose one of the right backs, that is Cedric Soares, to Fulham, because Fulham is interested in him, and obviously he will look to see to it that Tomiyasu and Ben White concentrate on playing as right backs, and Ndicka will come in to play as a left-footed central defender with either Saliba or Ben White sometimes in the central defense. So I believe the manager is on point and his calculation is really great. That permutation is really important for the finances of Arsenal. You must be having a manager who goes ahead to plan for the team in situations like this, and they are weighing in as a team and they know what exactly it means. So see to it that you bring in Evan Ndicka to come in and help Arsenal in the next 6 months that are really going to elapse in June, and Arsenal can sign a pre-contract with him if at all everything is done. And as we are told that they had agreed personal terms already, then that means Arsenal is going to go in and bring in this player, obviously on a pre-contract. His arrival will be expected in June. That's it. Then Dean Jones on Arsenal and defender Evan Ndicka. It's starting to look like they will get their man there. Arsenal aren't the only team that wanted him. He's been getting offers from all around Europe, but their good season has put them in a good position. So I've said this repeatedly. To me, right now in the world, the most promising project is at Arsenal. Do you know why? The age bracket of the players and the level at which they are performing. That means they are still having close to 7 seasons of consistency, because now players have shown us that they can even reach 35 years when they're performing at the top level. Look at Karim Benzema, look at Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, Thiago Silva, Olivier Giroud, very many players in the world, Luka Modric. They've shown us that they can go on and extend their performance to 35 years of age. When you look at Arsenal, I think it's the youngest squad when you average their age in the Premier League. Ramsdale is 23. Ben White is 24, 25. Today, Zinchenko has made 26 years of age. KNTN is 25, 26. Gabriel Magalhaes is 25. Saliba is 21. Tomiyasu is 24. I think Thomas Partey is 29. Xhaka is 30. I think that's the oldest department that Arsenal is having. El Nini is 30 also. They're having Sambi Lokonga, who is 21, 22. There is Odegaard, 22 years of age. There is Fabio Vieira, he's 21 years of age. Bukayo Saka, 21 years of age. Gabriel Jesus, 25 years of age. Nketiah, I think, is 23, 24. They're having Gabriel Martinelli, 22 years of age. But look at the levels at which they are performing. That level and the age is attracting very many different players around the world, because they know that the project is under the right manager with a right focus, with the right players. That Arsenal team, if it's kept together, it's going to go out and win very many trophies because of the players they are having and the way they are signing. Look at the players they're looking in for. Ndicka, Evan Ndicka, 23 years of age. So they are trying to add in players who don't exceed 25 or 26 years of age in their team. That shows you how much the team of Arsenal and the board sits down and plan for the future. It doesn't come out of the blue. It's all about sacrifice. And the most important thing is that he has been having offers around Europe. That is Evan Ndicka. But he has really rubbished all those and he wants to go to Arsenal because Arsenal is playing in the Premier League, the best league in the world. Secondly, Arsenal has gone ahead to be competitive in their third phase of of this of the project, and they are on top of the Premier League. And Evan Ndicka will know that if at all I go to Arsenal, I think I'll add a little bit to Arsenal and strengthen their defense. Maybe I might be the reason as to why Arsenal is going to go ahead and really win trophies. That's it. So I believe Dean Jones is telling that about Evan Ndicka. He continued and let us know that I've been making inroads on this one for some time. They've really had to wait and hope that he didn't sign a new deal with Frankfurt. I think they were trying to convince him to do that. Now, as we've been told that he's left with just 6 months on his contract, and he's going to look forward to agreeing a deal with Arsenal in the January transfer window, because if you're playing in the Bundesliga, you are allowed to agree a deal with a team outside the Bundesliga and sign a pre-contract. And Frankfurt is trying hard to go on and sign a contract and make him sign a new contract, of which I think he's not going to go on and do that. Now, look at this last statement that Arsenal are trying to convince him to do that, meaning that Arsenal might be going to get in 2 players that are really for free, Tielemans and Evan Ndicka, because these 2 are running off their contracts in the summer. Do you see how smart Arsenal is? They are telling Ndicka, we are bringing you here. You can even outcompete Gabriel Magalhaes. Come in and play for Arsenal. We are going to pay you the amount of money that you want. And when you look at him, he does not exceed like 30,000 euros or 50,000 euros at a club known as Frankfurt. And Arsenal will tell them, we are doubling your salary and we are giving you a huge sign-on fee with your agent. Why don't you come to Arsenal? Obviously, he'll go on and accept that deal. And Frankfurt has come out and really issued a statement that they want to see him renew his contract. And this is Frankfurt sporting director Marcos Crochet on defender Evan Ndicka. He said, we are still in talks with him over a new contract. He can imagine staying in Frankfurt. But I believe with what has put up in the Champions League, he has played for Frankfurt, they are through to the round of 16. I believe he has done enough, and he believes it's time for him to move on. And these players are so much sensitive to what is going to happen. When you come out and put out such a performance and Arsenal comes in, it's better to go on and sign for Arsenal. Then if you have your other plans of really making a move later from Arsenal, that's the best spotlight to go in through, because if I told you want to go and sign for Real Madrid will see you from Arsenal and they will sign you up and take you home. That is what the sporting director of Frankfurt is expecting, but I don't see this guy signing a new contract for Arsenal. Now, this guy, known as Milinković-Savić, played well in the World Cup. Obviously, he's one of those players that I really love. He is tailor-made for the Premier League. His height, his physicality, and everything is on point. But there is something that has always been a constant about this guy. He has been linked to a move to the Premier League since 2016. He was so much linked to Manchester United when Jose Mourinho came in through. Till now, he has not left Lazio, and he's just 27 years of age. I believe he is not into the plan of Mikel Arteta. Those stories keep coming in through ever since the summer of this year. They're telling us that Arsenal reportedly wants Lazio midfielder Milinković-Savić and have reportedly been in contact with the players' representatives. Arsenal's Mikel Arteta's side is preparing the ground for a possible offer in June, as the 27-year-old does not want to sign a new contract. Now, the president of Lazio came out and said that if at all any team wants to sign Milinković-Savić, they should come out and offer 100 million euros. He said his player is known for sale. This was an open statement that he made, and Fabrizio Romano came out and tweeted it on his Twitter account. Now, Milinković-Savić is a central midfielder. Whatever he does, Tielemans can do it, and Mikel Arteta wants to sign Tielemans more than Milinković-Savić. That's it. And they want to sign him on a free. How do you tell me that Arsenal will go on and spend close to £50 million minimum on Milinković-Savić when there is a player that they've been chasing in for 2 years and is now available for free? And what has been stopping them from really getting a signature of that player has always been one: the money. At first, Leicester wanted £65 million, Arsenal wanted to offer 45. This summer, Arsenal went in with £25 million, Leicester was calling in for 35 or 40. You get? Now, they're having a chance to either sign him on a cheap in January or sign him on a free in June. Why do they go in for Milinković-Savić? I see no reason for Arsenal to go in for Milinković-Savić. That's it. And let no one lie to you that that deal is really going to happen. That is really a story being put out by his agent to really see to it that he makes a move to the Premier League. Maybe teams like Newcastle can come and get him, but not Manchester United or not Arsenal. As I'm concerned, United is not interested in him. That's it. It shows you the level at which these players have gone ahead to lay off and be ready to go to the Premier League. That is Milinković-Savić, a player that is talented and tailor-made for the Premier League, but has not made his move. And this story has been reported by Matteo Moretto. This is one of the upcoming credible journalists coming in from Italy, coming out and really telling us this. I believe it's a story driven by the camp of Milinković-Savić. He believes he wants to leave the Italian Serie A, but obviously the club doesn't want him to go, and that's why they're telling you that he is really trying to see to it that he doesn't renew his contract. Let me see. Savić transfer markets. I want transfer markets. I want to see how many years is he left with, because it looks like this player is going to refuse to sign a new contract and leave out for a free from Lazio. When you look, his contract expires in 2024. All right, that sends us to the level of considering that this player is going to be left with 1 year on his contract, if at all he doesn't really renew a contract with Lazio, meaning that if they don't sell him in the summer of 2023, that means in the summer of 2024 he will be like 28, 29 years of age. That will see him a free agent and will get his ideal move. But I don't believe Arsenal can go in and spend £50 million on this player to see him sign for the club. And I believe in the summer he's going to be cheaper. But Arsenal won't go in for him provided Tielemans is available. Unless otherwise Tielemans is taken, that's when Arsenal will look otherwise. But looks like they're going to go in and go for Tielemans. That's it. That's what I really believe. And that's what I'm really thinking about. Milinković-Savić, right now, I don't see it as an ideal signing for Arsenal, but don't want to be so much conclusive onto this. You get? You never know. There might be a 2% chance of signing him, but 98% I'm sure he's not coming to Arsenal, because Arsenal are really looking at different midfielders altogether. There is the Benankas and very many other midfielders they are really looking at that have excited Mikel Arteta. Now, lastly, as we close this story down, Emile Smith-Rowe returns for Arsenal in the second session of the Premier League season. Obviously, we've been told by a journalist known as sorry about that, Adrian Clark. He is a tactics analyst, comments presenter, pundit, writer, freelancer, and clients include Premier League, TalkSport, Arsenal, The Athletic, Mathbook, and BT Sport, meaning that he's close to Arsenal. He's telling us that, but in the absence of the injured Jesus, Smith-Rowe would be included on the left, with Martinelli pushed into a striker role on occasion. Smith-Rowe's involvement during the second half of the campaign is sure to excite Arsenal fans. To me, I think this guy is going to come in like a new signing, though I don't believe in Martinelli being played as a centre forward. One thing I believe in this story is that he is going to excite Arsenal fans. One, he comes in with goals. If he can come in and score 10 goals for Arsenal in the remaining games they're going to play this season, there will be so much pivotal. And this guy has shown us that he's a big game killer. When he comes in the big games, he goes ahead and really scores goals. And this is a forward you would love to see in your team. Smith Rowe, his maturity is not a problem. His decision making is really great. His directness is really great. The way he cuts inside the inside tunnels, obviously, is really immense. And this player has gone ahead to shock everyone at how he comes in and scores in goals for fun. Emily Smith Rowe, I think he's 22, 23 years of age at Arsenal. This guy is another talent that has gone ahead to make everyone believe that this English team, this English side, this English lad that plays for Arsenal is really great and is eyeing to go on and really make big moves for Arsenal. And I believe he's going to be a very good signing, but I don't believe in Gabriel Martinelli leading the line for Arsenal. I believe I rather get Modric lead the line, or Nketiah, all else, the captain, Martin Odegaard. So guys, what are your thoughts for Evan Ndicka to Arsenal deal close? Then Milinković-Savić, do you think he's going to join Arsenal next summer? And obviously the return of Emily Smith Rowe. Do you think he's really a new signing, or you want to see Martinelli lead the line and Emily Smith Rowe be deployed onto the left attacking side of the midfield? Rokani David is my name. Thank you guys for watching in through. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel because we want to hit 9,000 subscribers. And obviously don't forget to do the needful and smash the like button close to 200 times. I hand you over in the hands of the Almighty Lord to watch you abundantly. I'm out.